Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's just a I'll get my words straight in a minute. It's a quick check-in. I have arrived in Turkey. Plans had to change a little bit. I still got the same flight. My daughter has COVID. She's on day 5 now. We got the results on Friday. Today's Monday dinner time. So obviously I can't go and stay with her until she's clear. She has to be 10 days. And then my son-in-law has to be 14 days. He obviously can't go to work. So the kids and husband are just sort of like stood at the door talking to her, or she's not really seen the children at all. And my son-in-law's just leaving food outside the door for her. She was really poorly. I spoke to her on, I think it was Tuesday I spoke to her. Oh, sorry. I think I spoke to her on Tuesday, and she looked terrible. We FaceTimed and I said to her, "Are you okay?" And she said, I don't feel right. I think I'm just tired. When you've got 4 kids, you do get tired, but I always say that's not what it was. As a mother, you just know, don't you? And yeah, she ended up going to the hospital because she felt so poorly, and the COVID test straight away, which we knew would happen. 24 hours later, they confirmed it, and the hospital here in Turkey sent the doctors to her, which is brilliant. They brought her medication, gloves, antibacterial, masks, and she had to sit at her front door while they stood at least 2 meters away from her. They did manage to take her temperature and everything, asked her lots of questions, and by the symptoms, they said she was actually already on day 3. So I've had to book into a hotel, which is no big thing. It's costing me about €10 a night, which is nothing, and that's breakfast. And I am so pleased I'm here because they're just wonderful. They're just absolutely lovely. The man who owns it and the manager, well, the manager is called Eamon, and he's Irish, very broad Irish as well. And he's a drag queen, and I love him. I absolutely love him. I didn't get in until 11 o'clock last night. I'm just going to change hands. I didn't get in until 11 o'clock last night, and my son-in-law's brother came and picked me up because obviously my son-in-law couldn't come. So they were kind enough to come and pick me up from the airport, which is about 75 minutes away. My son-in-law, we stopped at my son-in-law's. I didn't go in, and he had packed me. He was worried that I wouldn't have had anything to eat. Well, I had ordered a meal on the plane, which was disgusting, which it nearly always is. But it was awful, so I didn't eat. So he'd packed me a sandwich, yogurt, biscuits, Fanta, loads of water, which was really nice of him. Everything was sanitised, so that I don't get it, because at 68 I'm a bit scared that I might get it. And it is worse over here than it is in the UK. But where I'm staying, they are absolutely brilliant. You know, there's temperatures taken, and you know, everything is sanitised. Everything's sanitised as you use it. As your table gets cleared, it's sanitised. They can't do any more than what they're doing. So yeah, I sat up until about 1:30 with Eamon, the manager, drinking FS, having a few beers, getting to know everybody in the hotel. He introduced me to everybody, which was lovely. A few were up drinking, but not many. The restrictions are not the same here. The bars can open, but they're not supposed to open as late as they do, but it's really nice. But they do entertainment every night. A lot of the expats come here, which is really nice. So yeah, tonight is karaoke night, so I'm quite looking forward to that. I've just had a wander on the beach. Yeah, on the beach. It's 19 degrees here. It did get a bit chilly. I was sat on a bench just sort of looking out to sea, you know, happy at the fact that I'm here. And it did get a little bit chilly, and it's coming a little bit overcast, which means it's probably going to rain. And when it rains in Turkey, it rains. So I came back to the hotel. But I will show you my room in a minute. But I'm first going to put a few clips of the most beautiful sight I've ever seen, which was actually setting off in the plane. It was for 3 days we'd had, because I've been at my son's in Wiltshire, for 3 days we'd had fog and frost, and it was like -2 one day, and it's been really cold and damp and not nice. So we set off in fog, which I thought, my son laughed at me because I said, "Oh, is the fog going to delay me?" He said, "Mum, they don't do that, because once you get above the clouds, it's clear." So we set off, and I kept the camera running until we'd actually got above the clouds, and it was beautiful. And you will see that anyway. It's blue skies and sunshine. And then, of course, I nodded off. The meal came, which was awful, as I say. And then sunset. So you'll see that in just a few minutes' time. So, and also I've had a walk on the beach, as I say. I put a few pictures of the beach, and it was just nice. It was just men fishing, and I mean everybody was wearing masks. And there's a place, Kushadasi, where I am, it means Pigeon Island or Bird Island. So there is a massive hand, which is about, I don't know, 50 foot high, with birds flying into the hand, which is like the Kushadasi sign for where they are. And it's beautiful, and as you look at it, you look out to sea, which is really nice. So I've had a walk right down there. I had no idea where the hotel was. It turns out that 10 right out of the door, 1 minute walk, and you're on the front, which I know the front pretty well now. So I walked up and down, and came to Domino's, Starbucks within a minute. Marina at one side, and then there's like the port, which is a cruise port where the cruise ships come, but there's no cruise ships in, obviously, and the port looks pretty closed down at the moment. And then, as I say, Domino's, Starbucks, and then a bit further on, the full town. Didn't go into the town. I probably would do that tomorrow. There is a big meeting going on today with the government. There could be a lockdown, it could be a full lockdown, not sure. And I don't know what my restrictions would be, because at the moment I'm a tourist, and the tourists, they're not sort of included. The residents do have a kind of lockdown at the moment, but I sort of have to carry my passport around with me just to show that I am a tourist, and they're very strict if you're not wearing a mask. So if you're a resident and you're not wearing a mask, you can get done for a lot of money here. It is very strict in that sense, which is good, don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking it. But I won't know what my restrictions are as a tourist until the meeting tonight. So I'm going back in a few minutes, and then I will show you around the room. It's very small, it's adequate though, absolutely adequate. is the room. I'm going to show you first. This is my door. And as I say, it's not big. There's me. I'm going to go to the door and turn around. So this is the bedroom. Like I said, it's not posh. Nice picture of a car up there. And that is an aircon. It's also a heater, because it's actually sort of like downstairs this, so it doesn't get any sun, so it can be a bit chilly. So there's a duvet and it looks really thin, but to be honest, it is so warm. They did give me a bit bigger room so that I had a bit more room. So there's a single bed there, but they asked me if I wanted it taken out, and I just said no, it's fine, leave it. So there's my case. I didn't only come with that case, I came with a bag and a carrier bag and all sorts of stuff. So if I move down here, you'll see there's a wardrobe, and there's a little balcony, but I haven't been out on there because I don't want to get the room too cold. But it needs a sweep as well. So there's a bit, come on, focus. Oh, I don't want to play. No, I don't want to play. And there is a brick wall there, but just over here, they are building new apartments right up the top there. So that's probably why it's so dark. And then if you come this way, you'll see there's the bathroom. It's quite big actually. There's everything you need. There's a sink, there's a hairdryer, light, everything on there. Shower, and the loo, and nobody wants to be looking at the loo. It's all tiled, wooden floor in the bedroom part. There's a bedside cabinet, which actually I could move, but it's fine there. And it's actually full of stuff that my son-in-law sent me. So there's like Fanta and stuff. But yeah, I'll now put on some, just to see if I can turn you around, which I'm not very good at this. It's all right, I've turned you around. I have to switch it off and then turn it round. I will find a way of doing it properly. Desperately need my hair cutting, don't I? I'm going to put a few pictures on of my little walk onto the beach, and hope you enjoy looking at them. Eamon, the manager of here, who I said is gay and he's a drag queen, and I'm absolutely in love with him because he's just made me so welcome. And he's just actually knocked on the door and said, get yourself a bit of sleep, in his Irish accent, that which I can't do. Karaoke night tonight, so I'll see you later. And he's going home to get a shower and get changed. So yeah, I'm quite looking forward to that. It's a bit of a holiday. But I wish I could cuddle my daughter and my grandchildren. So I'm going to put some pictures on now. I'm going to say goodbye. It'll be the end of this vlog, but I'm going to keep you updated as much as possible. And I'll see you all soon. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.